Buenos días a ti. Buenos días a ti. Buenos días, mis niños. Buenos días a ti. I learned something new, boys and girls, how to sing that song in Spanish. So, good morning to all of you. I'm here with Cloud and my two little bear friends. And I thought this morning, it's Friday, we'll do a couple of things together before we take a break for 2 days for our weekend. So, speaking of days, the first thing I thought we could do is look at our calendar notebooks. You've done them by yourself the past 2 days. Your parents might have helped you, but we do our calendar books usually together, maybe 1 or 2 days a week in class, and then the other days you do them by yourself there while I walk around and check. So you all know how to do your calendar books pretty well by this point. So let's take a minute. If you don't already have it, you can go grab it. Sorry, I didn't give you much warning on that. And then we'll count by tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 131 is a 3-digit number, and it's 131. Let's turn to our 10 frames, counting by tens again. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 131. So that 1 will be the first dot in this new 10 frame. And I told you the other day when we were catching up that we would do some of this other work later. So today, let's write our numbers in. So back on the first page, you can write the number 10, 1 and a 0, and then 20, 2 and a 0. Then under 20, we'll write 30, a 3 and a 0. What's after 30? Then it's 40, the 4 and the 0. A 5 and a 0. I'm seeing a pattern with these tens numbers. Come back up to the top on the other side and draw 60. So 60 is 60. It's different than 16 because that's a 1 and a 6. Under 60, we'll write 70, 7 and 0. 80, 8, 0. 90, 9 and a 0. 100, 1, 0, 0. And then, check your work, 110 over here. I really couldn't squeeze that in on the side, so I chose to write it on the top. 110 is 110. What number is that? 110, and I didn't write 120 yet. I'm going to put that on the top of the second 10 frame, and that's a 1, 2, 0. And then under that we have one more, 130. Can you guess what it is? It starts with a 1 and a 3 and a 0. So that's the last one we need to write, 130, and then our 1 is 131. Tally marks. This page we're counting by fives. We'll write our numbers in for tally marks on Monday. So point to the first group and count with me. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 105, I'll show you, 110, 115, 120, 125, 130. So today's straight line down starts a new group, 131 days together. And then we'll turn to our March page. What letter does March start with? And I hear the ch, ch, ch sound at the end of March. What makes the ch sound? Can you point to it on your March page? It's C and H, right? C and H say ch. And today is Friday, March 27th, the 2 and the 7. And again, when I watched the forecast, the meteorologist predicted it will be a green day. So I'm coloring that rectangle under number 27 green. And at this time, when I take out my observation goggles, I see that the sky, it does have some clouds, but the sun's shining brightly. So on the back of this page, I will mark one for sunny. So March had a lot more days than just this, but in our new calendar books, these are the only days that we've marked. It's not a lot of information, but on my weather graph, sunny had the most days. What type of weather had the most days on your weather graph? What had the least? The least on mine was windy and rainy because those were 0. Though Tuesday was rainy, so I must have forgotten to mark that, or maybe it wasn't raining when I saw it. All right, so those are our calendars for today. I also want to do some things with letters for you. So instead of doing our letter chart today, I have the letter flashcards, and look, they're all mixed up. It's an extra challenge for your smart brains. G, goat, G. E, egg, eh. O, octopus, ah. B, ball, b. P, pig, p. X, fox, x. W, watermelon, oo. M, monkey, mm. F, fan, Z, zipper, z. K, kite, k. Y, yarn, y. D, dog, d. I, igloo, I. H, hat, huh. Sorry, not huh. Q, question mark, qu. C, cat, k. J, jump rope, j. T, turtle, t. V, volcano, v. N, nest, n. U, umbrella, L, ladybug, l. A, apple, ah. R, rainbow, r. S, sun, s. And I also found something we haven't done in a very long time. It's our song about vowels. We know vowels make how many sounds? 2 sounds, but this song is only about their short sound. Remember how it goes? I'll sing the first part, and then you tell me the sound this letter makes and the animal's name. Do you have a pink pig? And now you say, pig, pig. Let's try it again. Do you have a pink pig? Pig, pig. Do you have a fun duck? A duck, a duck. Do you have a black cat? A cat, a cat. Do you have a red hen? A hen, a hen. Do you have a hot fox? A fox, a fox. Let's do it one more time. You probably remember it all now. Do you have a pink pig? Pig, pig. Do you have a fun duck? A duck, a duck. Do you have a black cat? A cat, a cat. Do you have a red hen? A hen, a hen. Do you have a hot fox? A fox, a fox. And I got another surprise for you. I will try to take a picture and send this to your parents so that you can have a copy at home too. But here's our vowel chart that shows the two sounds. Each vowel, let's say the letters A, E, I, O, U, have a short sound and a long sound. And there's pictures to go with each of those. So A says a, like in cat, and A, like in baby. E says like in hen, and E, like in equal. I says like in pig, and I, like in idea. O says like in fox, and O says O, like in piano. U says like in duck, and U, like in cube. They all make two sounds. Does anybody remember the easy trick to remember the long sound? What's the trick for the long sound? The letter just says its own name, right? It's an easy way to remember that second sound. So those are our vowels. And instead of doing our sight word flashcards today, I thought it would be fun to look at our pictures that I had usually hanging up on the whiteboard that show our snap word, and it's inside of a sentence. Read it with me. Do you see the butterfly? The snap word is you. Y-O-U. A worker has a saw and a hammer. The snap word is and. How do you spell and? A-N-D. The turtles are swimming. The snap word is are. And how do you spell are? A-R-E. We play baseball. The snap word is play. Let's spell play. P-L-A-Y. Play. There's our TH sound. This girl went swimming. I see the ing sound in swimming. I-N-G says ing. But our snap word is actually went. How do you spell went? W-E-N-T. My dad said I could ride my bike. There's a silent E word. Here's a silent E word. And then back to our snap word, said. S-A-I-D spells said. I see S-H. What does S-H say when it's squished together? Sh, sh, sh. She. That's our snap word. She. S-H-E. She works in the garden. Anyone remember what this animal is called? It's called a chameleon. The chameleon is hungry when he wakes up. He is the snap word. How do you spell he? H-E spells he. This is a planet. The snap word is. I just said it. How do you spell is? I-S. I have one baby brother. This is also a pretty new snap word. Have. H-A-V-E spells have. Great job. We'll get out some of our other ones that have these pictures for them also another day and do some of the other ones. Here's the book I want to read today. We've read it a couple times, but I love this book. And it's always nice to have a reminder that making mistakes is okay, and sometimes beautiful things even come from our mistakes. The Book of Mistakes. I kind of like how they wrote that, like it was a mistake to have the writing go down. And it's the author and illustrator are the same person, Corinna Lukin. The Book of Mistakes. It started. With one mistake. Making the other eye even bigger was another mistake. But the glasses, they were a good idea. Figured out how to fix that first mistake. But the collar, ruffled with patterns of lace and stripes, that was a good idea. Uh-oh, did I skip a page? I did. Let's go back and start this one. But the glasses, they were a good idea. The elbow and the extra long neck, mistakes. But the collar, ruffled with patterns of lace and stripes, that was a good idea. It looks beautiful. And the elbow patches, they were a good idea too. The bush was another good idea. Dark and leafy, so that you couldn't see through it. To the frog, cat, cow thing. Another mistake. The big space between the ground and the bottom of the girl's shoe was a little bit of a mistake too. But the roller skates, those were definitely not a mistake. The second frog, cat, cow thing made a very nice rock. And the girl with the very long leg looks like she always meant to be climbing that tree. Even the ink smudges scattered across the sky look as if they could be leaves, like they'd always wanted to be lifted up and carried. So boys and girls, these all just were little like pencil smudges. And instead of getting upset and crumpling their paper, this person just fixed the mistake, turned them into leaves blowing in the wind. And what about the girl? Remember her? Uh-oh, I see an ink splotch. I bet that was a mistake. What will they do? Oh, what a great idea. Wow. What an illustration. Do you see? Hey, look, 3 snap words. Do you see? How with each mistake she is becoming? Do you see? Now? Who she could be? Mistakes just give us a chance to learn and fix them. Figure out a way to fix them and make them better. If she hadn't made all those mistakes in her picture, it never would have turned out to be as beautiful as it did. I hope that you have a great weekend, and I look forward to seeing you all on Monday. Take care.